Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. Hopefully it'll come up looking good. Oh, my nose is itchy. I hate it when it gets itchy. I just want to keep scratching it. Fuck, I hate that. Gonna leave it at 100. No, I don't want that. Fucking hate that thing. It's in the way all the time. I getting this user interfaces too fucking stupid. I hate Konica fucking dumbass Minolta. I hate the man behind it, Shai Yamana, the CEO. Dickhead, he can't make anything decent. He's a fucking idiot. He might be the CEO. He might be worth billions of dollars. But I say to you, Shai, screw you, fucktwit. If you don't know my fucking English, you wouldn't want to know what I am saying, because I'm really angry at you, fucktard, you idiot. You can't make anything, dick, you money fucker. Anyway, we got here a dress, a children's sparkly Lurex and some kind of fake sequins. Well, we get lots of those from time to time, fake sequins. But yeah, I just don't like the way this photocopier has been put together and designed, should I say. I really hate the way things don't work as well as they should. That looks interesting. Wonder if we're going to make this into something interesting. Going to make it into another movement piece, or maybe it'll look good. I wonder if it's going to look good like this. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. I don't know if this is going to look any good. It's not quite what I'm after, but it might look good once I've assembled it, because you just don't know how something's going to look until you've actually assembled it into a piece. But yeah, I don't like the way the photocopier industry's all about money instead of making something that's really practical and a pleasure to use, which are two things which are not terribly big in the photocopier industry. And making equipment that breaks and doesn't last a long time, which is really bad for our planet, as well as for the cost of the experience of buying the equipment and having to outlay for new equipment because your old piece finally actually died on you. I actually think maybe that could be the centre and we can enlarge that off. But basically, the photocopier industry is full of charlatans, like Shai Yamana, the CEO of Konica Minolta. So, you just can't trust these charlatans with companies. You just can't. You can't trust them, folks. You just can't. You can't believe in them, that they just want to make an obscene profit over practicality or environment. You just get the feeling that they don't care, except for their fucking revenue. And they're just money fuckers, folks. They don't have any conscience or any idea. They're not smart enough to create a good product, and they're not interested anyway in trying to make for a better customer experience. And that's the kind of thing I want to change one day when I become CEO of a future photocopier company, is I want to make a machine that satisfies the practicalities, and in the process of satisfying practicalities, helping people and making people happy, making people feel really, really happy that they've got a top-notch piece of equipment at their disposal or at their fingertips, and something that really makes them happy because it works. It simply works and it lasts. That the machines are going to be made as much as possible out of recycled materials. There's going to be less use of plastics. There's going to be all sorts of improvements, and they're less plastic, and the machine themselves are going to be kept in commission for like at least 60 years instead of just 5 years, which will really help the planet. If we can keep equipment running as long as possible instead of it dying on us, we can really help the planet and help the human race, and keep enough resources for future generations. We've got to think of the planet, we've got to think of the human race. We've got to think of the future, not get stuck in the short term, or in the present or the short term future. We've got to think decades ahead as to how we're going to fix this planet, how we're going to make our industrial and commercial processes compatible with the future, with people, not with the fucking few people who love money and care nothing more than to make money at the expense, no pun, at the expense of our planet. It's going to cost us and our fucking future if people like Shoei Amana have their way much longer. We got to get rid of this kind of rule that these dickheads have over our fucking future. Shoei Amana, go fuck yourself, you little bitch. Go fucking take your money and go to hell, slut. That's my parting message to the fucking bitch of Konica Minolta. Anyway, I think we'll just call this rant over.